Child, let's get into Miss Wendy Williams. How you doing? So Wendy Williams is out here doing an interview, which I don't know why she decided to do another interview because this had me freaking out. So I'm sure you already heard that, or maybe you didn't hear. So she did. They said a judge had granted her permission to go see her father in Miami for his 94th birthday. Under one condition. Now, the condition that she could go over there to see her father for his birthday was that she had to stop speaking to the press about what's going on in her current case regarding her trying to get out of this guardianship. So what does Wendy do yesterday morning? Got her ass on that phone and decided to call Charlamagne over there at the Breakfast Club. And when I happen to just be on YouTube looking at her, I'm like, why am I getting this in my timeline again? Didn't she just do an interview last week? Like, why are we getting another? Why am I getting a recommendation for an interview I already saw, thinking it was old? Kind of find out it wasn't old; it was new. So I don't know if y'all heard the clip or what she went on there to talk about, because she was talking about, she went and talked about a whole lot of stuff. But I think the interview was like I think about 20 minutes that she was on the phone. But she went on, called the Breakfast Club. She spoke about the conservatorship. She's talking about them filing a lawsuit against A&E last year, saying that Sabrina, wasn't privy to what was going on and stuff. Although I truly believe that's the only way that Wendy was going to be in agreement of doing the Where is Wendy Williams documentary. It had to go through the conservator, correct? Because everything has to go through you for it to be green lit, to get permission to go this place, that place, and the other place. So Sabrina had to have known what was going on. Also, Will Selby, her no good ass manager, who we saw in that damn video was not looking great. He had something to do with it too, because he was trying to get get her money by any means necessary. And Wendy was not in the right state of mind for her to be doing any kind of interviews, let alone a docuseries. And yet she went and did it, but she wasn't in the right state of mind because she was under the consummation of drugs, meaning alcohol. She was self-medicating, all that other stuff. And I'm sure that Will was out here like, you know what, I'm going to just give you what you want as long as you give us what we want. We can make this money. I'm going to feed you your medicine. Your medicine being them bottles of vodka you was drinking straight to the head with no chaser. That's old school, because that's how I used to drink. I don't drink like that no more. But back in the day, I used to do the whole old school, take it to the head. I just don't understand this new generation. Y'all be up here talking about, oh, we do chasers. Chasers? The fuck is a chaser? I remember when I was in the circus, they was doing chasers because there was nothing else to do. So we was either drinking, fucking, because there was that too, and we were just chilling whatever, because it was like nothing to do. The only fun we had when we was just like outside of New York, you had to go to Walmart. That was the great trip that we all look forward to, because it was like when you sitting there on a lot all day, it gets boring. So yeah, we was out here self-medicating with the weed and and the liquor. Look, I don't work for them no more, so I'm spilling all the damn tea, and I don't give a good goddamn. So yeah, so that's what happened with that. But anyway, so let me go to the clip that we have. Shout out to the Shade Room, because they had the clips and stuff. I didn't want to go directly to the Breakfast Club, because then, they might flag us. But yeah, so I want y'all to hear what she had to say, and then we'll come back and we'll talk. Please hold.
Everybody.
Hi, Wendy.
So look, I have some things to get off my chest.
Oh, that's what we do here. We have a segment called Get It Off Your Chest, actually.
That's right.
Perfect. Well, there's this lawsuit with Lifetime and A&E. And I've been told I stand to win $20 million.
Now, what was the? Let's refresh people on what the lawsuit was. What was the lawsuit, Lauren?
The lawsuit was that 4-part thing starring me on TV, which I only watched once, and I will never watch again in life. It was disgusting. I was, to do that TV thing, it was 2 people who I won't say their names, but I can say one white woman and one black man.
Okay, and I read the court documents. You're talking about Sabrina Morrissey and Will Selby.
Anyway, they brokered, I don't know, a deal on behalf of me. Mm-hmm. And what kind of deal? I have no idea. I guess the clothing. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Wendy.
The location, the money. The money is blood money. It's money I don't want. Charlamagne, you and I have known each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, look, I'm dealing with these court people and my guardian person. And that is a big deal. So you know what? I don't have frontal temporal dementia. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. That is a very rare thing for anybody to have. I am not incapacitated. I am not a baby. You know what I'm saying? But I guess for Lifetime A&E, I stand to win all that money. So I'm supposed to be a blubbering idiot. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying, Wendy, is the lawsuit that was filed by Sabrina Morrissey, acting in her capacity as your guardian. She brought a lawsuit against A&E, and it claimed that the contract the company brokered to shoot the documentary wasn't valid. She's saying you didn't have the legal or mental capacity to authorize your participation. You're saying you did.
And that you met one time, and after that you changed your mind?
The location, the money, the money is blood money. It's money I don't want. Charlamagne, you and I have known each other for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, look, I'm dealing with these court people and my guardian person. And that is the big deal. So you know what? I don't have frontal temporal dementia. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. That is a very rare thing for... Correct. And by the way, like I said, I don't want that kind of money. I've worked with Lifetime several times. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Enough that I would love to do something with Lifetime again. They are good people to me, and I'm good people to them.
Absolutely.
Correct. And by the way, like I said, I don't want that kind of money. I've worked with Lifetime several times. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Enough that I would love to do something with life.
Okay, so it just seems to be that I was so confused by that interview. It was like 1 minute she was just like, I agreed at first, but then I decided not to do it. And then, but they had to get your permission. She signed the paperwork. And then Sabrina agreed and was appalled when she saw the finishing product, and Will agreed. So she's throwing them under the bus, but saying that Sabrina was shocked when she saw the docuseries. And I feel like once they've gotten all the permission, once the contracts are signed, how are you able to just back with them and be like, I don't want to do it anymore? There was never any inclination or any kind of sign that you didn't want to do it. Especially with Wendy being lonely, and a lot of what was going on with her, that we saw like how alone she was and how lonely she was, and how they would just leave her to her own vices for hours unattended. Like, where was the person that's supposed to be coming in and checking on her? And then of course she had a lot of these, she was in her most vulnerable at the time, and she was taken advantage of by a lot of these people. And I truly believe that Wendy was taken advantage of by Will Selby and a lot of them clowns that was up in there. But that ain't all. Because Sabrina, after she did this situation, this interview, Sabrina's out here like, okay, well, you say you don't have frontal temporal dementia, right? I'm calling her bluff. So she's basically requesting a new medical evaluation in a court filing hours after the former talk show host denied that she was incapacitated during an appearance on The Breakfast Club, where Wendy said she don't have frontal temporal dementia. Is disgusting. Now, the TV personality also spoke out against Morrissey's lawsuit against A&E television networks, Lifetime Entertainment, and other affiliates following the airing of the docuseries, Where is Wendy Williams? Now, in the papers filed on February 20th, 2024, Morrissey slammed the network's documentary, claiming that it shamelessly exploits Williams and portrays her in an extremely demeaning and undignified manner. Well, that's where she was at the time. So I don't know if you want to call it shameless exploitation, because she wouldn't have been shamelessly exploited. She would not have been shamelessly exploited if people were in her situation, were doing what they needed to do. Yeah, she had the vultures, which would be Will, and that big back bitch, whatever her name was. What was the girl that was the one she told to get liposuction with all the big hair? Her taking her to LA without even informing people that she was doing that, because she wanted to get Wendy drunk ass on a damn TV show. And she wasn't in no shape to be going to any kind of meeting trying to make a comeback on network television, being the mess that she was in. Because we saw the situation that she was in at the time. So how do people feel like, and now Sabrina up in here acting, oh my God, I didn't know they were going to be doing it. I can't believe they had her looking at, like, she looks a mess. Can't believe it. Bitch, you supposed to be her conservator. You're not taking visits. You're not having people go over there to make sure that your client, the person you're supposed to be looking over their money and their affairs, is in a situation where they should be getting on the right track. And I feel like we're looking at Wendy now compared to the way she was on that show. And yes, she has it together. She's not drinking. She seems like she can, she can formulate a word. We get a little bit of that personality. Do I feel like that there's been some damage done to all the years of abuse that she's put on herself? Yes. I do not feel like Wendy is 110%. And I hate the fact that people out here trying to act, oh yeah, we can get her back on TV. Oh yeah, Wendy is back. But she's not. Now, there's parts of it I hear the Wendy coming out. But for someone who's been a Wendy Nista for over 3 decades and has followed her, that 100% Wendy Williams that we grew up loving and knowing, she's not all the way there. Now, do I feel like that she should be kept in a damn prison for the rest of her damn life? The way she's talking? No, I don't. But hopefully we can have people around her who genuinely care about her and want her best interests at heart. And hopefully that's her family. And that's what she wants to be with. So why not grant her that? Call her bluff, Wendy. Go ahead and you take the test, and we'll see where, what the results are. And I'm hoping, like, well, since you want to spill all the damn tea to the media and everybody else, then I feel like, you know what? No, we ain't gonna stop with no longer talking to the press. I want to know how this show ends. I'm fully invested in this series. Don't cut it off don't cancel the show before we get to the finale. I know I got to use entertainment metaphors, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, if y'all if you're gonna interject us, if you're gonna put us all in the damn group chat, and we're all genuinely concerned that we need to be free, then I want to know the results of this test when she takes this test. However test that you test someone on a frontal temporal dementia type situation. I don't know. My brain is fine, so I don't know what it takes to do this, but I want to know the results. So I don't know what's going to happen with this whole lawsuit. I don't know if Sabrina has it in, where she's actually going to win because she's worrying about Wendy's, situation. But I'm genuinely curious. But also, in case you guys are curious, remember this clip? Let me show y'all. This one right here. Well, apparently, this is a part of a series that's going to be on Tubi, I believe, on February 12th. I forget the name of the show. I think it's called Rescue Wendy Williams or something or another. So yeah, Harvey and them over at TMZ did this is why he said he wasn't going to really be saying nothing, because yeah, you about to make, a little mint off of your own little interview with Wendy Williams. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for having this clip. And so we're going to play it in case y'all need to remember where they had her in a damn leotard in her window with her wig on and her lipstick pierced up against the glass like free Wendy Williams, crying over the fact that she's in this prison. So in case y'all don't see this clip, let me refresh your memory. Please hold.
Your dad is 34 in February, and he's up there in age, and I know you want to go to Miami to see him and celebrate his birthday because you don't know how many more there are going to be.
Right, exactly.
That must be important for you.
It's extremely important. It's extremely important to see my dad for his birthday, and that is a family thing. It's not just a me thing, I would wish that along with celebrating my dad's 94th birthday, that we as a family, we come together in peace and harmony. That's what I wish for my dad.
Okay, so just want to give you a little bit of that in case y'all didn't see that clip. So yeah, that is actually taken from a series that is about to appear on Tubi, excuse me, on February 12th. So that's next Wednesday. And the show is called Saving Wendy. It's a documentary that, because TMZ does their, how they do. Well, they did one on Diddy. They've done one on a couple of people. So now they're doing one on Wendy Williams. And I don't know. I don't even know. I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm going to actually watch it. But I might take a gander just so I could have some kind of wherewithal of, do we learn anything new outside of her interviews with Don Lemon and The Breakfast Club and Jason Lee and all the other ones that she's had a chat with. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story in regards of Wendy Williams' guardian pushing for a new evaluation because she's out here claiming she does not have frontotemporal dementia and that she is not incapacitated? That, you know, I always feel like people who do have issues where their brains are deteriorating, they have good days and they have bad days. The many a times we probably heard Wendy, she's on her good days. But I would like to see someone who evaluates her for days and see how she manages throughout the days instead of just these moments that we're getting in an interview. And oh, she sounds fine to me, so let her free. And it's like, you know, there's a lot of channels and stuff that goes into that, but I hope that she definitely gets the closure that she needs, because I don't think that Wendy needs to be kept up in a damn prison. But once she gets out, I just hope that there won't be people out here who will pounce on her and take advantage, including her damn family. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.